Hello, and welcome to the Boeing 777 Type Rating Series by Qantas Virtual. Today we're going to be reviewing the air conditioning systems of the Boeing 777. The aircraft used for demonstration will be the Boeing 777-300 ERX by PMDG using FSX. As you can see here, I've already got some of the displays open that should demonstrate the air conditioning systems. The overhead lower panel contains most of the controls for them, as well as the EVIS display that controls or that demonstrates all the air systems of the aircraft. Now, for air conditioning, you have two primary air sources. You can have bleed air from the engine or the APU, and that's what that literally does is it pulls high pressure, high temperature air out of the compressor section of the engine or the APU and puts it into a duct. And this duct runs through air conditioning packs, which I will discuss later. This packs cool the air to usable temperatures for where they need to go, and that's how the temperature of the aircraft is controlled, as well as cabin pressurization. The packs basically cool high temperature air from the compressor section of the engines, and they use the reverse Brayton cycle, which is a thermodynamic cycle that what it does basically is it uses compression to reduce the temperature of the air, or compression and expansion, excuse me. Now, basically you'll see here, this is the air conditioning flow of the Boeing 777. Right now I'm only using APU power, and that means APU bleed air is available. I've got all the air conditioning systems turned off at the moment. So if I turn on the APU airflow, you'll see that a valve opens up, and the valve starts sequentially open up for the left side center and the right side pack systems. The duct pressures come up. Let me turn on the trim air, which evenly distributes air throughout the aircraft in order to keep a constant temperature. Turn on the recirculating fans and the gasper. And what that does is that actually keeps the air in the front and the back of the aircraft to be pretty constant temperature. I will turn on the air conditioning packs now that there is pressure air flowing through them. You can hear them start up, and you now see that the high pressure air from the APU is going through the isolation valves and up through the packs as well. Now you have the left pack and the right pack, and they both will operate the same, and what that does is that transfers to the aircraft and will cool down or heat up the sections as necessary. And they also have a separate valve for trim air, which will be a little bit warmer air, and that keeps the, you'll see the trim here has cold and warm settings as well, and that keeps the aircraft at a constant temperature. Additionally, you have your cargo holds, and this is the passenger version. The cargo version of the aircraft would have temperature sections for the cargo, but you also will have cooling for the cargo as well, and that would be controlled, let me zoom out for you, right here. So you can change their low and high settings for the bulk and the primary cargo zones, or you can turn them off altogether. And this has been a brief introduction to the air conditioning systems of the Boeing 777. If you have any further questions, please review Flight Crew Operations Manual Volume 2. We'll see you.